Hello, my name's John from Cooking Around the World, and today this is number 6 in my meals that I experience in between cooking and filming for the channel. Today it's a quick, well, not quick in terms of cooking time, quick in terms of preparation, baked potato with chili beans, cheese and herbs, and it's going to be absolutely yummy. So come on, let's get cooking. So this is a quick meal, or in this instance it's not terribly quick, but it's sitting in the comfort food range, and it allows me to use up some things I've got lying around. I always have a can of chili beans in my pantry. I've got half a red capsicum, I've got half a red onion here, I've got what's left of a packet of grated cheese, some butter and some mushrooms. And the only addition I need really is this potato, rather large potato, which I'm going to start with. So we'll put this to the side and we'll get going with this one. Okay, I've got an Algeria potato here, but depending on whereabouts you are in the world, russet or Maris Piper would do just as well. I've washed it. I've had to chop this part of the potato out because it had a rather stubborn eye there. I'm just going to put it here in this baking tray, and we'll just drizzle a little bit of oil on here, and I'm going to put it in the oven for between 30 and 40 minutes. And we'll just roll it around a bit in that oil. You can do this in the microwave a lot quicker, but you don't get the crispy outside, which is what I'm after. I'll put this in the oven. I'll set the timer for 35 minutes and we'll have a look at it then. Meanwhile, we'll prep this stuff. Right, there are our veggies all prepared. I will get a saucepan out. I'll put a bit of butter or oil in it, and we'll get these onions, capsicum and garlic. I found a couple of cloves of garlic and mushrooms softened up in the saucepan. Then we'll add our chili beans here, and I've got some fresh thyme and fresh parsley to pop in there as well. And as you can see, I've got all the time in the world. Right, in with a slither of butter, and I'm going to call it a drop of oil as well. Once that's up to heat, we'll start adding our vegetables. Alright, in with our veggies. So that's our onion, garlic, red capsicum, and we'll get that to soften out a bit. And we'll just let those soften now in the saucepan. Then we'll add our mushrooms. Right, in with the mushrooms now. And our chili beans, of course. There we go. Stir them through. At this stage we can turn the heat down a bit because we don't want this sticking to the pan, and also we don't want to add any liquid either because we want this to be nice and thick to put inside our potato. And lastly, our herbs. We'll pop those in and then stir them through. We've got about another 15 minutes before our potatoes ready, so I'll come back when I'm taking that out the oven. Right, now this is up to heat. I've had a little bit of a taste and added half a teaspoon of salt and a quarter of a teaspoon of ground black pepper. You might need to add more or less depending on what's already in your can of chili beans. Once you've done that, put the lid on and wait for your potato. Right, once it's been in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes, okay, it needs about another 5 or 10 minutes. Right, straight out the oven. Firstly, cut it open. Oh, look at that. Get some butter in there. Don't be shy. Now you want to get your beans. And that here. Let's spoon them in. Then let's get some grated cheese. You can shove more on or less. I know the answer to that. It's going to be more. There you go. And there we have it. Baked potato. Quickly and easily done. Now I'm going to get a fork and we'll have a tasting. Right, it's time to get in here and have a taste. So, a bit of cheese, some beans. Oh. Wow, that is my new favourite fast food. Radio. I'm glad you stayed this distance. This is a fantastic comfort food, also very healthy. It's vegetarian, so get into it. I will catch you on my next recipe.